Hey guys, Q&A Friday, and I have a big question that I've talked to a few people about, and something that I've even worked on myself, and I know Travis has as well. And this is something that is a really big deal, and it's, well, what do I do when I want to eat those highly inflammatory foods? What do I do when I don't feel like moving for the day? I just feel really kind of blah. What do I do when I don't have the motivation to get to bed on time, drink my water, whatever it may be? And it's all about, you have to find something bigger than yourself. You have to find something that you're passionate about, something that you love, something that you just know is going to be a driving force, motivating factor for you in your life now and 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, 100 years down the road. It doesn't matter. Something that will always be driving you. And for me, driving passion of health, of wellness, of just strength and vitality, brain health, joint health, all of the above are very simple, because that's what I do. That's what I work with people on, because that's something that I value incredibly, just so high. And this is something that is not only important for me, but it's important to share with my family. It's important because it allows me to go and work in the garden. It allows me to take my dogs on hikes. It allows me to show my son that it's okay to be healthy. It's a good thing to be healthy. It feels great to be healthy. And what I can do with that, I can eat great. I can move and do whatever I want. I can have tons of energy. And that's where my passion lies. It just makes things so much easier for me because I know that's what I want in my life. Now, finding something for you is what's absolutely critical though. For you, it might not be any of those things, but it might be to be able to, hey, play a couple ball games with your kids. Or maybe they're not into sports, but they want to learn a new instrument and something you want to learn alongside them. Well, you need that mental capacity, that physical capacity, whether, hey, maybe it's drums, maybe it's a guitar, whatever it may be. But to learn how to do something like that is very stimulating, very difficult for the mind. Maybe it's learning a new language. All of the above. You got to make sure you don't have highly inflamed brain because you're not going to be able to do so. Or, hey, with the sports, with the physical activities, maybe going for a hike with the family, you can't be aching or you can't be hurting the next day. It can't impact maybe your performance at work the next day because it just really bogged you down. No, you have to be healthy in all aspects. So maybe it's your grandkids and you want to be able to go watch their sports, but you have to walk a half mile from the parking lot over to the game. You know what? I can't make it that far. Well, you might want to find that motivation to be able to make it. Maybe it's, hey, like I said, I'm looking over at the garden. Fig trees behind me here again. I want to be able to take care of all those things, both now, 50 years, 100 years from now, it doesn't matter, so that I can be able to do that, so that you can be able to do that. That's what it's about. Finding those passions, those motivations, whatever they may be. So you have to find something that works for you. I know some people out there I've talked to, hey, have a couple of kids, they want to be able to go and do whatever it is. Maybe it's fishing, maybe it's hunting, maybe it's going, again, for a walk in the park, whatever it may be. You got to find something bigger than yourself. Hey, do you like to travel the world maybe? You might be able to do it now, but again, what about down the road? You got to be able to do all of those things physically, because going for a 10-mile hike and just turning that into, maybe you walk out to the beach, you can see it, and you just turn around, but you didn't get to live it, you didn't get to love it and experience it to the fullest. So find that motivating factor, whatever it may be for you, but it has to be something larger than yourself. It can't be just losing 10 pounds, because what happens after you've lost the 10 pounds? It's done. It can't be just getting ready for a high school or college reunion, because after the reunion's over, it's done. You have to find something that can keep perpetuating, keep carrying you into the future for your health, for your well-being. And again, it could be mental health, physical health, emotional health, all of the above. But remember, when you're thinking about eating that offending food, not that you can't do it sometimes, but you have to know what cost is it going to be for you. If you eat dairy, you might not be able to tolerate dairy. If you're eating grains, if you're drinking, hey, you have a glass of wine versus a bottle of wine. Weighing these factors, knowing how your body reacts, really getting down and feeling that. And that's what the 42 days is about. Maybe You don't want to go out and do your exercises that day. But if you stop doing your exercises, then you can't get down onto the floor. You can't get down on the floor, you can't play with your kids, your grandkids, dogs, whatever it may be. Now you're starting to lose that quality of life, something you want to make sure that you hold on to. So find that motivating factor. That's what's really going to carry you through when you have to make a hard decision about, hey, maybe it's getting up early to get your food ready for the day. Whatever it may be, find those motivating factors. Keep them, write them down. See what works for you. You're going to find something. I know you can. If you have questions, hey, post it in the Facebook page. Maybe somebody else has an idea for you. Maybe you have something that you can share with others to help them find their motivating factor. Because remember, building this community really helps us keep all of our health stronger. And that's what it's about, building that health over time.